My first reading bit tonight is an excerpt from a fractured fairy tale I wrote that is being published. Thank you. It's being published in the premiere issue of Iris Brown Literary Journal later this month. It's called Little Red and the Elf Princess. On the first day, Red said nothing. She was used to that. On a day lacking any foreshadowing, Red had stepped out of her tiny cottage in the woods to walk the dirt trail into town, aching with thirst for the chai concentrate that her jerk housemates had finished without her permission. The jerks. She planned to hide the replacement purchase at the back of the fridge, behind the kale, where ravenous men of 20-something, that magical age, were unlikely to look. Birds chirped, the sun shone, and everything about her seemed alive with promise. "You get that chai, girl," the wind seemed to say. Nothing prepared her for the curse. Halfway into town, at the fork in the road, there was a tree that Red had not seen before, white and split down the middle into two trunks, which twisted around each other like spineless lovers. It had black leaves and was as unsettling as it was beautiful. Resting against the base of the trunk was an old beggar woman with a serious case of crazy eyes. Red took a nervous breath and played her usually trusty game of "I don't see you," averting her gaze from the bedraggled figure and hoping to pass without being accosted. No such luck. With a creepy stare, the beggar woman shook her enchanted coffee can and muttered the following incantation. "Spare some change, miss?" Red paused, knowing that she only ever carried plastic, and not knowing that she was about to suffer the consequences of committing the most infamous fairy tale faux pas, snubbing a mysterious old lady in the woods. Her mouth felt dry as she continued the ritual exchange with a shrug and a sorry, "Have a nice day." With these powerful words, the beggar woman cursed Red, laughing evilly to herself before hacking a disgusting wet cough that would compel even the kindest of souls to vacate. Red was confused and definitely grossed out. "You too, bitch," Red replied, surprising herself. It was the wrong thing to say. This next one is a poem called Cups, which hasn't been published anywhere. Woo!
All right.
Preparing my next page because they are hard to turn. Okay, cups. A cool hand cups my ear to catch the words sailing from your own hand-cupped mouth. Let's cut out the middleman, and with one hand, yours or mine would be divine, channel lips and words and breath and sound into my eager ear. If we were daring, we could banish hands, sing and whisper unencumbered. Farewell, you clumsy digits, your help was but a hindrance. Unbounded, heat and softest skin can make acquaintance with my cartilage. Caress it, hum to life the tiny drum, awaiting your peculiar melody and soft abating breezes. Tell me, could you sing into my brain? That root most intimate won't bring you near enough to satiate, so insatiable I'll be in my propriety. This hand cupped to my ear may well be paper, attached to you by filthy, matted string, your words indistinguishable as a child's through this toy telephone. Though directness is craved, its message may spell danger, however sweetly breathed. Sing full out only when the coast is clear, my dear. Until then I have strings and paper cups and small cold hands, and I'll remain remote. This next one is called Rat Race. It was published this past October in 3 Elements Review.
Woo! Yeah.
Our house cat decimates a raspberry, while I, hands pruning in palmolive foam, ponder the tameable wild. Riding past, a pair atop a tandem bicycle reads like a commercial for wrist leashes, taupe upholstery, the champagne-colored cars, prescribed to persons of reasonable means and intelligence. We make meaning from this procession of wants. The house one can afford, a tasteful coat of paint, not what stokes a fire in the mind, not what a taskless hunter's craze creates. I ache to make something of substance, goaded by the knowing glance of a sweet primeval creature in my kitchen, both of us domesticated, framed. My last one is called Ambitieuse. For you, I am long out of print. A latent paperback approved by your mother, the cover tattered, neutral-colored, smothered between others, self-affirming codes of conduct, your annotated textbooks, your diaries, rewritten, always right. You cleaned house, denounced me. I smolder in a stack of books to burn. A mirror in this unexamined text wounded your vanity. You should have studied harder, learned to read me. Thank you.
Once again, for